Hello, my name is Joshua and I wanted to hop on and make a video today. Today I'm going to make a video about Deuteronomy 28, and I ask that the Spirit of the Lord, the Most High God, Jesus Christ, the only true living God, lead me. So, currently right now I'm in my Bible, and I finished the New Testament, and I started going back towards the Old Testament, and I'm in Deuteronomy. And in Deuteronomy, I remember the Lord told me the first time I ever knew that I heard his voice was a scripture. The first scripture I heard, I remember him telling me to read. And it's not like he hasn't spoken to me. It's just that I didn't know it was his voice. But I knew for certain it was his voice this time because of what was happening. In Deuteronomy 28, if you listen, Deuteronomy 28 is a list of blessings and curses that will befall you if you follow the Lord versus you not following the Lord and you choosing to do your own thing. Well, I was going through a season where everything was falling apart for my whole entire life. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why the relationship with my now ex-partner was going bad and all these other things, and why all this crazy stuff was happening to me, and I couldn't understand it. When I read Deuteronomy 28, I learned that the Lord cursed the people based on their obedience. And my lack of obedience made it so that I was out of his blessing. So everything that was happening to me, which is basically all the curses in Deuteronomy 28, you're going to build things and they won't be yours. You'll have things that were supposed to be yours and they'll be taken before your eyes. And everything that you do will be cursed. You'll never have anything. That was happening to my life for like the last couple months. And I had no idea why it was going on, what was happening. I'm praying, I'm asking the Lord what's going on. I'm trying to figure out why this girl acting this way, why people is being different, why I can't have why everything in my life is failing. And I learned, and why I couldn't make more money than what I was. I learned that when I started to live a lifestyle that was sinful, not knowing, not thinking, not realizing what would become of it, that the consequences of all them sins was now starting to harvest and be ripe in the season that I was in. So I lost my girl. I ended up losing my car a few months later. I lost my job. Everything that I had got taken away, and it was slowly starting to happen right before this. And I was learning, and the Lord was telling me, if you sin, all these things will happen to you. I'm going to curse you. You're going to lose this. You're going to lose that. You're going to lose this. You're going to lose that. You're going to lose everything. I started learning that obedience was necessary to be able to stay inside the promise. It doesn't matter if you're anointed, because he chose the people of Israel, but his chosen people, his set apart chosen people, was said that they would be literally slaves in other people's nation. They would serve other gods that no one knew. Everyone would rob them, and everything that they ever tried to build, everything that they wanted, everything that they thought of, hoped to imagine would die. I started witnessing that happening to my life during the season of the end of 2023 and all of 2024. Everything started crashing. And even after I got the warning, I was still being disobedient. After I had learned that and followed in the folly of my flesh and started allowing the Spirit of the Lord to guide me and direct my paths and my steps. So all this to say is that we need to keep the Spirit of Jesus Christ, and more importantly, Jesus Christ crucified first. The fact that he died, he resurrected, and he's the only means of salvation first. Because all the curses that happen in our life are based on our willingness to obey or disobey. When you're called by God, it doesn't matter what it is you want to do. Whatever he says he wants you to do is going to happen. So if you're chosen by him, you are going to face the curses that are attributed to you not doing what you're supposed to do as a chosen people. All the people who were chosen by the Most High God, I bet you all of them probably didn't want to do everything that he said all the time, but it doesn't matter. They were chosen. I was chosen. So no matter what, I had to do everything that I was told to. I learned that my life became cursed when I started to proclaim that he's my God and not follow inside his laws. Because when I proclaim that he's my God and I act and I say that he's my God, but I don't do what he says, all of the curses are going to befall me. He said, even if you think, oh, it's not going to happen to you, it's going to be good. He said, no, you're definitely going to be cursed. Everyone's going to see you get cursed, and it's going to be 100% of like obvious that you were cursed. All those things happened to me. So all this to say, allow the Spirit to lead you. Read Deuteronomy 28. Listen to the laws of the Lord. Do what he says, and he will bless you abundantly, exceedingly above all that you could ever ask or think. And never forget that God so loved the world that he sent his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And it's the only means of salvation. Deuteronomy 28 is a laundry list of a few blessings that you will get and all the curses that you will get. The curses go from verse 13 to I think like verse 60 something. The blessings are verse 1 to 12. 12 verses of blessings. Like 40 plus verses of curses. Literally. You need to follow the Lord or your life will be cursed. That's what he's trying to say. Give your life up to the Lord. Surrender to him and do what he says. Read Deuteronomy 28. It will change your mind and your outlook of life, especially when you call yourself a Christian. Yahweh loves you, and the Most High God, Yahweh and Jesus Christ love you. Be safe. They're the same thing, but I wanted to make sure the Most High God of the universe and the multiverse, Yahweh and Jesus Christ love you. Y'all be safe.